Hello, my name is Shannon Bauer, and this is my Tres Leches cake assignment. I'm starting with a sanitized kitchen and with my mise en place, which includes baking powder and pastry flour, which have been sifted together, granulated sugar, egg yolks, egg whites, and cream of tartar. To begin, I'm going to split my sugar up into two measurements for my egg yolks and my egg whites, and we can get whipping those up. The first step of the recipe is to put your egg yolks into a mixer with a whisk attachment along with half of your sugar. And we're going to whip this up until we reach the ribbon stage. My egg yolks have reached their ribbon stage, which means that they hold their shape for a little bit. And now we're going to move into a clean bowl and put in our egg whites, with a pinch of cream of tartar. Now we'll attach our whisk attachment to this and get this going. Now that our egg whites are nice and foamy, we can slowly add our remaining sugar. Now that our sugar is incorporated, we're going to continue mixing this until we reach stiff peaks, but not dry. Now that we have a nice peak on our egg whites, we can very carefully remove the excess from the whisk. And we're going to fold in 1/3 of this into our egg whites. Or into our egg yolks, excuse me. Fold this through until it's mostly mixed, but there can be a little bit of streaks happening. Now that that's combined, we'll add in another 1/3. And continue this until we've used it. Now that our egg whites and our egg yolks have been folded together, we can add in our sifted flour and baking powder. I'm going to start with about 1/3 of that. And we'll continue the same folding in process until we've finished off our batter. And now this is the stage where we want to make sure that we get out all of our flour lumps and there aren't any streaks of egg white. So just continue folding until you have a smooth batter. Now that our batter is all ready, I'm going to place it into an 8-inch prepared cake pan, which is greased and has a round of parchment paper on the bottom. So fill this up. And now this is ready to go into our 350-degree oven for around 30 minutes. While my cake is in the oven, I'm going to create my tres leche syrup. I have sweetened condensed milk in this bowl. I'm going to add vanilla. Rum. Heavy whipping cream. And media crema. You can also use evaporated milk, but this is the more traditional approach. Now I'll give this a whisk and it's ready to be poured on our hot cake once it comes out of the oven. My cake is right out of the oven. Now I'm going to invert it. And remove our parchment paper. Now I'm going to take my skewer and poke holes into the bottom. All throughout the cake so that the milk syrup can really soak in there. Now we are ready to ladle our cake syrup or our milk syrup over our cake. Now we are going to allow our cake to soak up for at least 3 hours. My cake has been soaking overnight, so now I'm going to top it with my chantilly cream. I'm just doing a traditional 1-layer tres leche cake. So I don't have to worry about stacking it, but we will do a crumb coat on this. Now that this has a nice even crumb coat, we're going to pop it in the fridge for a few minutes just so that the whipped cream can become a little bit firmer so it doesn't move around when we put on our top layer. My cake has been chilled. Now I'm ready to put on our top layer of creme chantilly. We'll get this spread all around the cake and then we'll do a smoothing. A nice smooth layer. I'm going to use the straight side of my bench scraper and just go around. Build up those sides, push it up to the top. And there you go. Now, to get a nice level top, we are just going to take our spatula and run it straight across the top, keeping it parallel.
Just get nice, crisp edges, wiping it off every time.
And just keep doing this until you're happy with the smoothness of your cake. My cake is nice and smooth, so I'm going to allow this to chill before we finish decorating with piping. Tres leche cake, I am just going to place little dollops all around the edge. And I fitted my bag with a very large star tip to create this pattern. To finish off my cake, I'm going to evenly place some whole strawberries. And here is my final tres leche cake.